What's going on, Pokemon trainers? Welcome to episode 92 of Gotta Watch 'Em All, the podcast bringing together trainers from every corner of Pokemon fandom before watching along with an episode of Pokemon the series, starting all the way back at episode 1. But today we're going to be watching episode 92, A Shipful of Shivers. Gotta Watch 'Em All is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is Saturday, May 2nd, 2020. I'm one of your hosts, Ken Pescator, joined by my co-host, Adam Tuttle. Adam, I just realized we're creeping on episode 100.
Yeah, I know. It gives me the shivers.
Shiver me timbers. No, that's awesome. That's a great That's a great podcast milestone. I'm very excited. But yeah, what's going on, man? How are you? How was your week?
Week's been great. I mean, a couple of days were rainy and you couldn't go outside and enjoy the outdoors, but it's been good. Today something awesome, or no, yesterday something awesome happened, and we'll get into it in the show. But yeah, got some good pulls and
good TCG week. It was 75 degrees here in Jersey today. It was beautiful.
Yeah, my heat didn't
Absolutely
come on once.
Great day. Yeah. That's good stuff. When you have that, when you're in that interim between like not having to run your heat and not running the air conditioner, it's like, yes, lower overhead.
Yep.
Such a great thing.
It's like, can it just be this warm all the time?
I know.
Comfortable? Can it just be comfortable all the time?
Exactly. All right, on today's show, like Adam was alluding to, Rebel Clash has officially been released.
Ooh.
Released yesterday from the date of this recording, May 1st. So we're going to review the entire product lineup that's been released so far and where you can get it. We've got new featured Pokemon available in Sword and Shield Max Raid battles. We talked about this a little bit last week, how it's kind of been quiet on the Sword and Shield front. We've got two different things to talk about for Sword and Shield, so we'll dig into that game a bit. We're in the middle of a massive 5-week throwback challenge event in Pokemon GO. Lots of content to cover here. We'll kind of skim through it because it's an overwhelmingly massive amount of information.
Too much.
But what we'll do is we'll just kind of, it's a lot. It's a
so
lot.
Much.
Like enough to have a whole podcast about it. That's why we have Lured Up. So we'll just skim through it so you can kind of get the idea of what we have going on. But it's a fantastic, really cool 5-week long event that's cooking in Pokemon GO right now. And then finally we'll do our audio rewatch with commentary of episode 92, A Shipful of Shivers. All right, Adam, this is your time to shine, man. New expansion time. How great is Rebel Clash?
Rebel Clash is phenomenal. So this is coming from TCGplayer.com. Rebel Clash was released on May 1st, and we're wicked excited to get into this expansion. It has 192 cards in the base set, plus 12 additional secret rares. So just another 200 plus card set. Jeez,
yeah.
Can we just get a mini set, like just a set with like 80 cards, so like I can actually complete the set? I loved Hidden Fates.
No. Yeah, Hidden Fates was great.
Even just like the normal set, like it was easy to collect. I just need another small set. Just give me one more of those. I don't need a third set.
The 200 card plus sets they're daunting. They're exceptionally daunting for the collector.
Yeah, exactly. I know we've been discussing Rebel Clash for the past couple of shows. But this set has so many cards that are going to impact the format. It's crazy. So I'm just going to kind of go over the products that were released on May 1st. And all of this is coming out from tcgplayer.com. Check our link in the description for all your shopping needs. You can get a booster box, which is 36 packs. You've got an Elite Trainer box.
Adam, you got one.
I got two.
You got one, dude.
I got two.
Oh my God. We'll have to talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
Go ahead, continue.
Then you can get single boosters as well as 2 different 3-pack blisters. They come with a promo and a coin. One of them is Duraludon and one of them is Rayquaza. I saw them both in store today. They look fantastic. But
yeah,
they have a Lycanroc coin, which is
I don't understand. I didn't really understand that.
It doesn't make sense.
But,
and it's like,
okay.
I think the Sword and Shield packs also had the Lycanroc, so it's kind of weird.
I think the factory just had a bunch of Lycanroc coins.
Yeah, I think so. And Zacian and Zamazenta theme decks. Ken, you did unbox these earlier on Instagram?
I did. These were really cool, and I was happy to get them in hand today, so I can give you a little bit of a preview on that in a second.
The shattered glass, shiny, hollow pattern on them look fantastic. But there's the mini portfolio with the booster pack inside. Usually you find those at like Target. There's a Poltegeist V box with a jumbo card and a promo V card. Comes with 2 Rebel Clash boosters, a Sword and Shield booster, and a Steam Siege.
Yeah, the good old shove the Steam Siege in the back trick.
Yeah, they got me. Then there's the Sword and Shield figure collection box, which comes with a beautiful looking figure of all the starters from Sword and Shield. Then it comes with a special Pikachu promo, which again has all the starters on it, and then it's Pikachu.
Yeah, it's cool.
It looks like a character card. It's so cool. It comes with 2 Rebel Clash boosters, a Guardian Rising, and a Cosmic Eclipse. So they snuck in that Guardian Rising.
Yeah, but at least it's not Steam Siege. The Steam Siege is bad, man. That's old. But so yeah, let's talk about the stuff that we already picked up. So I actually have an Elite Trainer box on order that's en route from TCG Player. So that's coming to me. I should have it in hand in 2 or 3 days. I'm excited there. But I did pick up in store today both theme decks, which I unboxed on Instagram Live today. I'm having a lot of fun playing theme decks in TCGO, and that was really the main reason I picked them up, because I wanted that simple accessibility, and I know how high demand the Zacian card, the actual V, is in the set, and I know that if I were to ever pull that card, I can easily just swap it in on one of these theme decks and have a little bit more flexibility. But
yeah, keep in mind
the decks seem really cool.
The tins will come out shortly. I think at the end of the month not shortly, I guess the end of the month. The end of the month they do come out. I think it's the 27th. I'm not 100%, but the tins will come out. So Zacian, his price will drop. He'll be more accessible. Hold on.
But it'll be alternate art compared to what's
but
in
that's
the base
cool.
set.
That's cool. I like that stuff.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, I picked up the Charizard, Reshiram cards, and I picked up the promo versions because they were a third of the price of the regular.
And they look so much better though. They look so much better than like the standard.
Yeah, I like the art on them too.
The standard one from the set. So.
Yeah. But Adam, you ripped open a booster box. How did that go?
I did. I had my son and my girlfriend with me, and we just thank you to my neighbor who got the package. I had given out cards during Halloween, and the kid that got some of the cards actually came down. He's like, "Oh yeah, my mom opened up the box or the package, and she's like, yeah, these aren't ours." And I was like, "I know who it is." So he came down and gave me them, and I was like, "What?" I almost didn't get my 2 boxes.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, because the numbers, the number wasn't right. But anyways, so we just ripped open 36 packs between us, and it was almost immediately, it was just we were getting hits after hits, and I was one boss's order, then a reverse hollow boss's order, and then a full art boss's order. I was just tickled pink at that point. I was like, that's all I wanted was that full art boss's order. We pulled Malamar VMAX, we pulled Inteleon V full art, we pulled Ninetales V, Sandaconda V, Eldegoss V, Bolton V, Toxtricity V, and what else did we pull? No, I think that was it. But I mean, aside from a bunch of other hollows and stuff, but that box was fantastic. I'm not even mad that I didn't get a gold card or a hyper rare.
No, I mean, when I saw the full art boss's orders, I was like, whoa, okay, that's the hotness right there. That's a third of the cost of the whole box right there in one card.
Exactly.
What's your plans with the second box?
Well, I mean, I do Insta Booster every Monday, and we open a pack on the show every night.
The slow rollout, the slow burn.
Yeah, and I think last time I got halfway through, and then I just ripped them all open. So depends how I'm feeling is the answer. That's what my plans are.
No, I'm super excited for this set. There's been a lot of hype behind it, and like we were saying, there's a lot of cards in here that are going to be, have a heavy impact on the rotation that we have right now, and the when it rotates in August again, this new set, the new rotation, these cards are just, I think they're going to have a lasting impact on this meta. So very, very exciting, and a really cool time to get into it. Boss's Orders is for sure. That's going to be big.
Yeah, Boss's Order, nothing on the bench is safe, which is scary.
Yes. All right, let's shift gears over to Sword and Shield. Like we said earlier, haven't had a lot of Sword and Shield news lately, but we've got two things to talk about here. So there was a shakeup in the wild area. This is coming from Cerebi.net from April 28th through May 11th. So we still have, by the time this podcast releases, still have about 9 or 10 days. We have a new set of promoted max raids, and these Pokemon that are featured are Pokemon that are good to use in competitive play. So this is pretty exciting. They feature Pokemon like Whimsicott, Tyranitar, Rotom, Dragapult, Togekiss, and Excadrill. We're also seeing Rotom available, with the Rotom Heat being available in Sword and Rotom Wash being available in Shield. Now, there on Cerebi.net, there is an extra link, like you can click through. I'll put a link in the description to the main page, but if you click through that page, it'll actually show you the full breakdown of tiers 1 through 5 of everything. So I mean, like Larvitar's in the mix. Like there's a bunch of, it's a complete shakeup, but I know Dragapult is really high demand. Togekiss is really high demand. Just seeing Tyranitar in Dynamax form is phenomenal. It just looks so amazing. But I'm excited here. This, whenever they do these shakeups, it gets people out raiding again and the communication back going. And, quarantine life, it's a good time to raid with your friends. The second bit of news for Sword and Shield here, Max Raid Battle Season for May is rolling out. Obviously, we're May 2nd now. Coming from Pokemon.com, it'll run the whole month. Rule sets here. Only Pokemon obtained in Sword and Shield, either caught, hatched, or received as official mystery gifts, are eligible, so no Haxors. Also, Pokemon hatched from eggs in Sword and Shield, Bulbasaur, Squirtle lines, Rowlet, Litten lines, Poplio, of course, and Gigantamax Pokemon are allowed, but there is a limited list. I'll link in the description to the full list, but some of the top Pokemon there: Charizard, Butterfree, Pikachu, Snorlax, Garbodor. So a lot of the promoted Pokemon that they've had from the last couple rotations are eligible for the May ranked battle season. So play now. You just go through the versus menu, and instructions will be on the link in the description. But I did get to play. I haven't played much Sword and Shield at all, but I did play a little bit last night, hatched some eggs. I'm very excited for the expansion pass. I know that, when that launches, I'll be back on the horse again. But have you played it all recently, Adam?
No. With doing my son's schoolwork with him, it's been really hard to have like me time.
Yeah.
It's like I get to do the podcast.
Is podcast time. I know.
And then I go to sleep, wake up, schoolwork. So I mean, like maybe tomorrow I'll be able to get some in.
Yeah, it's hard. It's definitely hard, But yeah, that's the creator life. It's you're constantly creating rather than consuming.
Yep.
So, it is what it is. All right, Adam, why don't you run through this Pokemon Go stuff? There's a lot here, so we don't have to go into too much detail, but let's skim the surface of what we have cooking over in Pokemon Go.
Okay, so this is coming from PokemonGoLive.com. While we won't have time to cover the entire event in detail, we can absolutely give a 2-line didn't read rundown, because that's what this is going to be for the next 4 weeks. It just goes through Pokemon's history. And while we don't get to see any specific non-playable characters or visit specific locations, we can put our imagination caps on and follow the narrative through Pokemon that we catch. Right now, we're journeying through Kanto-based Pokemon, which has an 8-step reward research with bonuses such as 2 times hatch and catch and raid XP. So like
Solid.
Just bringing back that whole, even like, you just started your adventure, we're going to give you a ton of experience. And it's so nice to see all these, it's just like, oh, a Meowth that you don't like see too often. I'm seeing chances all over the place, executes all over the place. It's
coughing. I love seeing coughing.
Yep. Just his animation, like in the map, looks fantastic.
Yep.
But so you're going to see all those. They're all based on the regions for spawns, hatches, raids, reward encounters, etc. But those will rotate every week. And every week we'll see different tasks, bonuses, like I said. The fun part is if you complete all 4 weeks with the research, you unlock a bonus set of research based in Unova. We can also expect to see a release of additional Unova Pokemon and special appearances of a few Galarian Pokemon like Meowth, Stunfisk, Zigzagoon all make appearances. So make sure to check out Lurd Up Podcast for the complete details because we dig into it a little bit more.
The exciting part here, I mean, this whole process of you have this challenge with research where there's 4 weeks of research. You have to complete it. Well, if you complete all 4 weeks, you unlock this 5th week of research. That's cool within itself. But the fact that Meowth and Zigzagoon, Galarian Meowth, Galarian Zigzagoon are in the game, and they said specifically that those Pokemon will be able to evolve, is pretty significant because while Galarian Meowth, Stunfisk, and Zigzagoon all use Kanto National Dex numbers, like they're part of the Kanto Dex, when Galarian Meowth becomes Berserker, and when you evolve Zigzagoon up to Linoon and then ultimately Galarian Obstagoon, those have Galarian National Dex numbers. So we could see a shakeup here where in the actual Dex screen in Pokemon Go, they have to open a tab for Galar. I don't know. I don't know if they'll maybe tuck them at the...
I hope they do.
Yeah, but what are they going to have? Like the 2 Pokemon in the whole thing? You know what I mean? And then have the rest empty?
But it just
like
releases more like hype onto other things because there are other Galarian forms they can add in. You know? No.
Yeah, like
not.
Corsola. Does Corsola? But does Corsola have its
It's a new
number?
evolution.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be interesting to see what they do. But I just love the concept. I think this is a good way to get people motivated to play. Again, all this stuff designed for individualized play. So there's no like raid requirements really, nothing that you would have to do in a group. Very limited amount of, or if any, of hatching eggs, so you don't have to do a lot of traveling. And this stuff is really designed for at-home play. So they did a really good job here. I'm really excited to play through this because I just think it's a neat way to tell a story. And if you're into watching Pokemon Go vlogs, friend of the show, JT Valor, put out a fantastic video where he walks himself through the Kanto research, but tells the narrative of Kanto and cuts in all these scenes from Pokemon Let's Go of like, okay, now we're in Vermilion City. Now we're in Lavender Town. Now this is what we're doing. And, I'd imagine that we're going to see, Giovanni's Pokemon here. Maybe we'll see a Nidoking. Oh, it's a Nidoking. You know what I mean? Like, it's so cool the way he does the video and walks us through Kanto. So I've already completed the Kanto leg of the thing. I can't wait to do Johto. I can't wait to do them all. But the bonuses are just make it that much more exciting, you know what I mean? Because it's cool to play the narrative, but the bonuses, from a selfish perspective.
Yeah, it's like one of the bonuses is a Starmie. And
give me the goodies.
You don't normally see a Starmie. So having that, come back, it's really cool. It's really fun to see.
Yeah, and it's like, all right, we're in Cerulean City now. You know what I mean? Like that's the imagination cap you have to put on. It's like, all right, I'm getting a Ghastly as part of this research. All right, we must be in Lavender Town now. You know what I mean? Like that's how you have to kind of connect the dots. Because it's not like you're visiting. Yeah, you're not visiting towns. You're not talking to NPCs. So you kind of have to, extrapolate. And it's not hard to do because they lay it out in sequence. So very well done to the writers. All right, Adam, I think we're ready to take a little breaky break. When we come back, we can get our Amazon Prime Video queued and ready to go to watch this episode, A Shipful of Shivers. All right, we'll be back right after this. And we are back from our break. Thank you so much for that. Little housekeeping really quick before we get into the back half of the show. This podcast is powered by Patreon. Please check ours out over at patreon.com/PokemonProfessor, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. And that $1 will get you access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. And if Patreon isn't your thing, there's still a couple other ways you can help us out. If you're listening on YouTube, you can subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. If you're listening via a podcast service like Apple Podcasts, you can take a moment to leave us a review. Also, we had our giveaway for a Rebel Clash Build and Battle box that we were doing through the Special Conditions podcast, and we kind of promoted it on all our shows to leave reviews. There was a ton of reviews. Thank you guys so much for getting involved with the contest. We're very happy to announce Mac Sleazy was the winner today on Twitter. So Mac Sleazy, if you're listening to Gotta Watch 'Em All, get at us so we can get your information and get you this Rebel Clash Build and Battle box. Congratulations.
Congratulations, man.
All right. Pokemon the Series episode 92. Information is going to be coming from Bubblepedia.net. A Ship Full of Shivers. Original air date in Japan, May 6th, 1999, as episode 95. In the U.S., it was March 25th, 2000, and is currently episode 92 in the U.S. lineup, or The Adventures in the Orange Islands, episode 40. So we're making our way through those Orange Islands arc. So it's exciting. But I'm ready to go, man. You good to go? You got this thing
My
queued
finger's
up?
been on the play. I'm ready to go.
All right, let's do this in 3, 2, 1, go.
So you wanna be a master of Pokémon? Do you have the skills to be number one? I wanna take the ultimate step, find the courage to be bold.
So, how many episodes are there in this series?
You're gonna make me stop it in the middle of us watching it?
No, don't stop it. But
I don't know.
I think it's because what was I doing the other day? Someone had asked me. Someone was trying to find the episode in Sun and Moon of Ash getting Gengar. So I kind of was looking at all the different places you could watch the episodes. You know, I was looking at Pokemon TV, and they have pretty much everything on Pokemon TV. But yeah, and then man, we got Journeys coming out in a couple weeks. This is
We're gonna have to
exciting
start doing
times for the
2
anime.
podcasts a week just to get through it.
I know, right? Well, I mean, we only have 900 more episodes to go, so
Oh, that's not bad.
it's no problem.
We'll be
I
so
was looking to do
old.
movies, man. Maybe for episode 100, we'll finally do a movie.
Don't tease people like that,
I know. Hey, look, it's Lapras.
right? I literally, when I watched this, I was like,
Yeah. All right, you called it last week. Why does the Sea Ruby badge have an emerald in it and not a ruby?
they said that there was a ruby on it, so I'm just calling them out.
Doesn't make sense. It's green.
You're halfway there.
You're halfway there.
But I like the fact that they're referencing the Orange League right away.
And Tracy just knows everything.
I don't know, Ash.
Dude, he's a watcher.
And then they totally burn Ash. They're like, we have no confidence in you. Sorry. He's like, I'm a lot tougher, but not really. Oh, I just know that island by the way it looks.
I'm telling you, Tracy's the man. No, he knows it all.
Oh, shit.
And it's like there's no real identifying things of the island. It's just like a random mountain. He's like, "Yep, that's the place."
And I see you're all looking well.
This island gets the least amount of love.
Yeah, but this island at least has a Pokemon Center with technology in it. It's not like a hut like we've seen, like a mud hut with one employee. There's actual electricity and indoor plumbing. So this is actually pretty interesting, and I don't know how this lines up with the lore of Pokemon, but if the Orange League was happening 300 years ago, I don't know how long Pokemon had been around or how long the history of Pokemon has been recorded.
Well, 290
Clearly-
years, before Ash was born, So
That's a sweet looking Pokemon Center too.
Yeah. Oh, it's a museum. Somebody's going to try to steal something. That's just the vibes that come off of the scene.
Totem Pokemon. Like Mission Impossible. Yo,
Yeah, nobody knows how to hold
they
onto
don't
a
even
rope.
bother to say like how Team Rocket got there. It's just like you just have to accept the fact that Team Rocket's just going to be there.
From this museum guidebook where they're keeping that trophy. Meow, 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 meow.
Wonder if there's any like little hidden Easter eggs.
I don't know, but Meowth singing, like, just randomly. He never does that.
My own television series. Wouldn't that be exciting?
Well, that's something that he always does. Whacks James over the head with a bat.
Well, right when James has a good idea.
When we get our paws on this
I know,
trophy,
right?
we bring it to the boss as a present. Then maybe he'll forget about our little
Always trying to get the approval of the boss.
about giving us a nice juicy bonus.
That's the cat in Meowth. He can't escape it. He can't help it.
They just want that bonus.
Well, I was going to say that's the one motivator for Jesse and James. It's either money or food.
That's the trophy, all right.
What are we waiting for?
I love the audio in this,
Hold what?
These museums
Yeah.
where just the echo is real.
Then what do we do?
just leave it to me. Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell. Look, this is like Mission Impossible. It's so funny.
I know how we can get it.
And Meowth knows how he can get it, but they send in James and not Meowth. Meowth would have been easier to grab this. Like,
If you fall, you don't fall and break that trophy.
Those who can't do, teach.
All right, I'm calmer now.
isn't there a scene where Meowth takes his like claw and like makes a circle and cuts out the glass? I feel like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we've seen that. And they just
All right,
jumped
can we
off
talk
the
about
roof
them just
with
jumping?
no safety, no safety at all.
It's so ridiculous.
Hey, if you bust that, you can kiss our bonus goodbye.
Yeah, he trips over a stone and leaves a giant indent in the ground, but falling 4 stories off the roof, all good, no problem. Superhero landing.
Well, that must be
The team arrives for the museum and just like, what's going on?
Excuse me.
Excuse me, Jenny.
The old Orange League trophy we had on display here.
See, I thought they were going to start questioning them. The thief returns to the crime.
It seems
Right.
several people broke in last night.
I'm
What are
actually
the-
genuinely surprised that they
Right now are
didn't.
a couple of footprints, and this imprint
Look at this, the imprint, dude. The imprint is so
It looks
ridiculous.
just like
It's
James,
so
too.
dumb. I know, the hair. His hair actually made an imprint.
His
So
hair-
great.
He uses so much product that his hair just left the indent.
We really wanted to see that old championship trophy from the Orange Island.
I actually could totally see James using a lot of product.
Hey, what's that? Huh?
Ash has got balance because he should have tripped and fallen on his face, but he actually caught himself.
I haven't celebrated like that since I lost my trust fund.
So much.
Another little inside knock at James making fun of himself. That happened last episode too when he said he had servants.
Yep.
Heist?
The twerps.
We don't know anything about any championship
Yeah, this is great. They like drop a dime on themselves. They like can't hold it in.
Oh, they'll never think we took it now. We should have known from the start you were the ones.
Look how mad Pikachu looks.
And you better give it back.
And you'd better prepare for trouble.
Perfect segue. Nice,
I know.
nicely done,
It's like
Jesse.
it was totally set up.
Take care of the trophy.
Didn't even finish the motto though. They run.
Right, but they just do it.
To protect the world.
Very,
Station.
it flows here.
Within our nation,
They're out of breath singing the motto. Jump to the end of the stairs and
to extend our reach to the
finish
stars
it.
Dude, they're like ninjas in this episode. They could jump off 4-story buildings, jump down a flight of 100 steps. They're all good.
Surrender now or prepare to fight, fight, fight.
Meow, that's right. What are you waiting
Meowth just drops in from the top. What?
and like scram?
Okay.
They have a Cedra boat today.
Look, there's a boat we can swipe.
I love that. I absolutely love that.
Instead of a swan, it's a Cedra.
That's why I said step on it.
Good one, Meowth. Step
They're
on
always they always have to pedal power. That's the funniest thing.
I choose you, Lapras.
Lapras is like, really again? It's like, can you at least use me for something more than just riding on my back?
And Lapras, look at this. Like Lapras can't even. Lapras is the slowest water type Pokemon.
It's the current, man. Blame it on the current.
No. Lapras should have already caught them.
Spot us in this soup.
It sure got foggy fast.
It's getting really hard to see anything.
It's getting a little spooky. I think it would be getting spooky.
Yeah.
It's the what's the SpongeBob boat? The Flying Dutchman.
Yeah.
It's the Black Pearl.
Nobody here but Team Rocket.
Team Rocket's fearless, though. You got to give it to him.
To hide out.
It's about time we had good luck.
Yeah,
An abandoned
must
ship.
be a million
That's
to
good
one
luck.
finding a ship like
I know it's
this.
good luck, right?
There's holes in the floor
The
and
other kind of ships
no
you find
sails.
floating around like
it's
this
not going
are those
anywhere.
unhaunted ships that
Well, James just realizes what they've done here. Yeah. Yeah, like they'd take one look at that and not assume it's haunted.
Oh, and the creaky door. Oh no.
Now we've done it.
we've managed to hitch a ride on the SS Spook ship.
On the SS Spook ship.
I know, they couldn't think of a better line there. All right, so is it a sheet or is it not a sheet? Sometimes it's opaque, sometimes it's not.
That could actually genuinely be like an actual ghost. That's what I'm chalking
We're
that up
never
to
gonna
be.
find him now.
Yeah, maybe it's
Hey man,
best
with
to
some of the
keep
designs of some
out.
Pokemon, that could be a Pokemon.
Hey,
The actual sheet.
What is it?
It's sheety. Like a towel.
It's falling.
wonder.
There's probably a reason that they couldn't make that into a Pokemon.
Yeah.
I hate ghosts. Huh? Look.
Misty's always so tough. Now she can't handle it. We know her weakness now. She's totally scared of ghost Pokemon.
So what do we do now? We'll
But didn't we find that out in
Yeah, we have to get that
oh
trophy.
man, what city is that? The one with Sabrina.
That's yeah. Well, those are psychic Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh no,
but-
there's Haunter in that.
Yeah.
This must be the ship they raised that had the Orange Island trophy on it.
For a million?
How could that be, Ash? You don't think there's more than one haunted old ship?
What's the matter, Misty?
She's like, I'm completely shook.
Well, I do have kind of a weird feeling.
All right, let's also start paying attention to, throughout all this madness, how happy Togepi is.
It's so look at how close
So-
this is. Pikachu
I know,
just let
but
him go.
look at Togepi's
Pikachu
face.
let
Look
him
at his
go.
face.
though.
Like, yay!
Pikachu let him go. Let's be honest.
He's like, I'll show you. I'm the
Oh, it's
cute one
coughing.
here.
It's coughing here. Look at all the gas surrounding it.
No.
It's
Pikachu. Gothly. I'm telling you, Togepi is like sadistic.
and like, where did
he
it go?
lives for
How
this.
did it fall that far?
Come on out, Togepi!
Oh, creaky door.
Look at that. Doors open for self-opening doors.
It's
High
there on-
technology.
What is he in a grocery store?
Look at how it unfolds. Watch. So weird.
So it fell, rolled completely on a different area than the team that just fell down. Like almost falls down another hole.
Dude, I'm telling you, the level of being oblivious, just pure joy and cluelessness from Togepi is amazing. I'm very jealous.
Well, what's really cool is like if you watch this with subtitles, it says like where Togepi just like walked to the door, it says like curious.
Why do you keep
And then like
Oh, cool.
during like the battles and stuff, like when it says like
I've got my hands full.
attack, like it uses like the attack name, and then it's like, oh no, that's this attack.
It was.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, just an added benefit to watching it with subtitles.
All right,
It's
so we're
execute
seeing
with a
we're
sheet.
seeing the Sheety attack.
And this legit has like execute eyes.
Let go of it.
but it's
Yeah,
just
right.
a big sheet. Oh, and another sheet that's licking me.
See, now the blue on the face though is like we've seen that before, like special condition.
Yeah, and then the ooh, like that noise. We've heard that, back in Lavender Town. So
Dude, I'm telling you, look at how amazingly happy Togepi is.
Meryl, help us find Togepi.
Ah, the ears.
yeah,
yes.
I feel like if you had a Meryl, you wouldn't need to like necessarily search for anybody. Just say, Meryl, go find this person.
Come on.
Come back when you find Togepi.
Oh my God, Misty.
Yo, if I was Ash from this point forward, I would not let Misty live this down.
It's not a ghost, it was Togepi.
It's not a ghost, it's just happily oblivious Togepi.
Thank goodness you're safe.
Now she's not scared.
Togepi found two real
She's in mom mode right now. She's mama bear right now. She's worried. Yeah. Huh?
It's Ghastly and Haunter.
That's so, dude. The way they talk is so great.
But like the eyes on the sheets don't match up to their eyes. Well, I guess Haunter's eyes, but
They sort of did. Their eyes were different.
Can learn the Dream Eater and Psychic attacks.
use a physical
So-
attack on it.
They're not trying to scare Togepi.
See, they're jokers.
Do it.
Togepi loves it.
Playing
Togepi is just the greatest.
You're right, Misty. But I wonder what Ghastly and Haunter are doing on a ship like this.
What do you think they're doing? They're haunting it. There's the trophy.
Hey, look, there it is.
That trophy looks awfully like an Audino.
Back to the museum.
It does look a little Audino-ish. Big ears.
Trophy belongs in the museum, and we're taking it back.
Oh,
Oh,
That's what
yeah.
you think, Twipe.
That's right, we put a lot of work into stealing that thing.
Yes, did you see our Mission Impossible video? We recorded it.
Dude, I love the Victory Bell scream. It's so good.
It's getting old.
Victory Bell, raise a leaf now.
Togepi's got to learn to like use moves on demand here.
Arbok, tackle attack.
Tackle.
I don't
You
think that's
just
gonna
saw
work.
a physical attack not work.
Try it again, Arbok.
Nope, still not working. Oh, get some. See,
Yeah,
that
right
scream
there.
was perfect. Perfectly timed scream.
See how Tracy's like, oh, he just used Nightshade. It says like Nightshade in parentheses
yeah.
before the attack.
Just confuse Ray.
So this is like showing like confusion, right? I'd imagine.
Yep.
I guess things kind of backfired on Team Rocket.
Wait till I get those.
You can grab him by the back of the head, just like go to sleep.
Greetings. We are Ghastly and Haunted.
Hey, what's
It's so creepy.
about?
Hunter must be controlling Meowth somehow so it can talk to us.
For centuries, we have guarded the Orange Island League Championship trophy UC.
Poor Meowth is a medium right
Did you
now.
say centuries?
That's right.
Kind of cool how
Who
they
needs
do this, though,
VR
how
when
they-
you've got Ghastly and Haunter?
I know, right?
Master was the captain of this ship.
It is pretty cool.
This
Cool
ship
concept
carried
here.
goods
Yeah,
from
I
one
like that they're
island to
showing the
another,
backstory.
And it was always welcomed in every port. The captain loved Pokemon.
Look at that hair,
and
dude.
especially prized us.
It's amazing.
Definitely had a ton of product in there.
One night, we were caught in a terrible storm, and our ship sunk to the bottom of the sea. From that day forward, we have guarded our master's
It's
treasure,
underwater, but
his
it's still
Pokemon
attached to the
trophy
desk.
on Orange Island League.
Didn't float away.
Then a few days ago, humans came and took our master's prized possession.
Right? You saw them just walk in, grab it, and run out. Like, what? You didn't see the Pokeballs? Like, what?
They're like, that's all we're here for, go!
Sunken ship.
Quick, before the Pokemon and the Pokeballs come out.
That's awesome. Now the trophy is back where it belongs.
So it's proof that
Captain must have been a pretty
if you
good
have
Pokemon
Pokeballs and
trainer.
they're underwater, the Pokemon doesn't die.
Yeah, but they're
The
ghosts
technology
anyway,
still
though,
works,
so
you
maybe
know.
the fact that they're ghosts have something to do with it.
Maybe. And the technology works, 300 years later.
This is totally amazing.
You know what? I thought I remembered. I don't remember who was saying it. Was it?
We're ready for a Pokemon
Was it
match.
Pokemon Crossroads? I don't know. Someone was talking about how can Pokemon come out of their Pokeballs on their own, and I think they might have used this episode as an example because, Ghastly and Haunter just were able to escape from their Pokeballs on their own. I don't know if escape is even the right word, but
Well, they fell and hit the ground, so...
yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, but this is a cool backstory. I love how they show this. Look at the mustache.
See, and I thought at this point, Ash was going to be like, yeah, I'll battle you, and then, he could battle the Gengar and Haunter, or the Ghastly and Haunter, and then, win, and then get the trophy.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
Sure, just because the captain isn't around anymore doesn't mean the trophy shouldn't still be his.
Yeah.
I think it's really great that both of you are still so
They're
loyal
such
and
good
faithful
sports.
to him after 3 centuries.
The memory of our master will remain alive.
Meanwhile, poor Meowth is still a medium.
We understand.
Goodbye, Togepi.
I like how they like Togepi so much that they say goodbye too. That's cool.
Hey, what is this? Nap time? Huh? Where's our trophy?
Yeah, back up.
Yours, Pikachu.
Get some. It's like they were completely knocked out, and then they wake up, and the second they wake up, it's like they get shocked.
Bye-bye.
Oh, dude, that Haunter looks so awesome there.
They're gone.
That's it.
Now, this is where...
Look, now it is the Flying Dutchman.
This is where the episode, lost me. I was like,
What?
I guess.
Dude, I need to do a side-by-side of the Flying Dutchman.
Bye, Ghastly. Bye, Haunter. Take care.
Where are they going? To the moon? Can Pokemon live
Up,
on
up,
the
and
moon?
away.
Actually, the trophy was pretty cool. Don't you think so, Ash? Yeah, I'll just have to win one.
Yeah,
for
you're
Yeah,
just
but
going to
what
have to
about
win
the
one for yourself.
museum?
Right, Pikachu?
With a new sense of
So it's like
our friends
they don't talk about the scuba divers were really the bad people, not just Team Rocket. Team Rocket brought it back to the ship, right?
Box is next.
Well, yeah.
It wasn't
But
them
it was
that
by
stole it
mistake, though.
originally.
They didn't know.
Right, but still, it's like the people from the town, whatever you want to call them, excavated and stole it initially. So they were the bad people, and then Team Rocket were the good people because they brought it back to the ship. But I don't know.
Well, they were still trying
the
to
beginning of
steal
the
it.
episode, I got excited because they're talking about badges, they're talking about the league, and then again, it changes course, no pun intended, and goes off on this tangent, but. It was at least fun, but yeah, that last scene, what?
Yeah, it just
Why?
took me out of the episode. I was like, what? You went from a VR experience to now the ship's flying?
They didn't even have to make it fly away. They could have just showed it sailing away into the distance.
Or sinking again. That would have been fine.
Oh, sinking would have been great. That's the way they should have did it. Sinking back to the bottom. Yeah.
I don't know. This
All
whole
right,
episode
well,
just makes you want to open a pack of cards.
And I do. Entertainment. Oh, man, it's a green code. Man. Bummer. All right, I'm going first. Here we go. We got Water Energy, Pokekid, Heatmore, Stunfisk. There's the Galarian Stunfisk. Scorbunny, Nickit, Chinchou, Diglett, Ferroseed. Reverse is a reverse Diglett. And my rare is a non-hollow Cramorant. Ugh. Shout to
right.
SBJ from It's Super Effective. Cramorant is his favorite.
Well, full disclaimer, I have 2 Rebel Clash in front of me. If I don't pull anything out of this first one, I'm opening the second one.
Okay.
Oh, green code.
Oh, no.
So the second pack is coming. Dark Energy, Beware, Speed Energy, Pelipper, Drapey, Galarian Farfetch'd, Honedge, Timpole, Volibee, Reverse Hollow is Sigilyph, and my rare is Scissor. All right.
Okay.
Next pack.
We got white. Come on, white card.
Oh my god, another green one.
Oh, no.
Water Energy, Palossand, Milo, Turffield Stadium, Stunky, Clefairy, Voltorb, Nosepass, Wingull, Reverse Hollow, Aerocuda, and my rare is a Galarian Berserker.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Well, we tried. We did 3 packs here.
But that is going to wrap up today's episode. Thank you so much for checking us out. We really do appreciate it. If you stuck around and made it this long, please check out everything that we do over at GottaWatchEmAll.com. Connect with us on social media. We're everywhere, pretty much. Pokemon Professor or Pokemon Professor Network links will always be in the description. You can support the show by shopping at our TCGplayer.com link. It's in the description as well. Email us, info@GottaWatchEmAll.com, and you can call, email, or call, voicemail, picture, text, all that good stuff, 732-835-8639. We'd love to hear from you. Adam, if you don't got anything else, that's a wrap.
That is a wrap. Just go buy Rebel Clash from TCGplayer.com.
Go buy cards. But remember, if you can't be out there catching them all, hang out with us and watch them all. We'll see you next week. Thanks.